Hey folks, welcome back to Shoot Happens. Now in case this is your first time, this video series breaks down photography into plain English. It's small, bite-sized, easy to digest little chunks. Why? So you can level up your game without needing a dictionary. So today's topic is going to be prime versus zoom lens. Which should you buy first? Now, well, before I get into all of that, thank you so much for tuning in. Your support is very much appreciated. So do me a favor. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Doing so helps me out a ton and ensures you're on board to see future videos just like the one you're going to watch right now. So let's start with what each type of lens is. A prime lens has a fixed focal length, which means no zooming. So if you want a different composition, you gotta move your feet. On the flip side, a zoom lens lets you change the focal length without moving, giving you much more flexibility in framing. So with the basic information out of the way, let's take a deeper dive. The pros of a prime lens, well, they're usually sharper, lighter, and better in low light. Why is that? Well, there are fewer moving parts and wider aperture. 50mm with a 1.8, for example, can give you a nice background blur, solid performance indoor without breaking the bank. That's why it's often called a nifty 50, a prime lens that is both affordable and high quality. But primes also come with cons. You're locked in with one focal length. So if your subject is far away, guess what? You're walking. If it's too close, well, you're gonna be backing up. And that's ideal for fast moving situations or when you want versatility in one lens. Now let's shift lanes and talk about zooms, or let's zoom into the zoom lenses. Get it?
What did you say?
Pros of zoom lenses. They're versatile. A lens like a 18 to 55mm or a 24-70 lets you shoot wide landscapes for one moment and tight portraits the next. And you can do so without changing the lens or having to run around. That's clutch for travel, events, or when you're just figuring out what you like to shoot. The downside, well, zooms tend to be a little bit heavier, plus they're a little bit more expensive for similar image quality, and they often have smaller maximum apertures like an f3.5 to 5.6. This means they don't perform as well in low light or give you as much background blur. So which one should you buy first? Well, if you're just starting out and you don't know your style yet, get a kit lens like an 18 to 55 is a great learning tool. It covers a wide range of focal lengths so you can experiment and find out what feels natural. But if you've already been shooting for a bit and you know you love things like portraits, street, and low light photography, grabbing a affordable prime lens like a 35 or a 50mm can seriously up your image quality and creativity. So in short, if you want versatility, start with a zoom. If you want image quality and low light performance, go with a prime. And here is a tip. Even if you can start with a zoom, adding a single prime lens later is one of the smartest and most affordable upgrades that you can make to your gear. 2 lenses, 1 prime, 1 zoom is a great starting kit. That's it for this episode of Shoot Happens. Now, if you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your first lens choice or what you're shooting right now. Until next time, friends, well, keep shooting because, hey, shoot happens.